time to warm up. Make sure that you have space around you, that you're not going to hit anything. Make sure you got some good shoes on, and make sure that you've already taken a drink and you're ready to go. We have 6 exercises. We're going to put our all into it, so full effort. And we're going to start with jogging on the spot. So here we go. So we'll jog with our arms out in front. And now we're going to put our arms on our hips. And let's go arms out to the side. And moving up and down. And in front. And up and down. Next one, we're doing jumping jacks. Let's go. These are nice and easy. You don't have to go super fast. We're just trying to get warm. Let's keep our arms up. And out. And next up, we've got star jumps. So we're going to start nice and low. Arms go out and up, and we land with bent knees. Let's try and get 5 more. And on our last one, nice landing position into that motorbike shape. Next is straight jumps. So we reach right the way up. Land, knees bent, and ready to go. Reach as high as you can each time. Land soft. Let's do 2 more. Last one. And this time we're doing knee raises. You want to get the knees up nice and high, hands out in front. These don't have to be fast, they just have to be done right. There's only one exercise left. And it's bum kicks. So we're going to try and kick our butt up the side so that you can see. We're going to put our hands on our hips. Each time, trying to kick that bum. You should be warm now. I certainly am. Only 5 seconds. Kick, 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 kick. Super. Good job.
Okay, look to the side. And other side. Use your shoulder. And other side. All the way up. And look down for your toes. Good, and circles. And the other way. And one arm across your chest. Keep the arms super, super straight. Good, and the other arm. One hand up in the sky, one hand behind your head, and push all the way down. Other arm. Good, and circle all the way back. Make sure they're big circles and coming all the way up beside your ears. And forwards. Good, hands on your hips, and big circles. Good, and circle the other way. Good, push your hips forwards. And backwards. And forwards one more time. And last time. Good, one arm across your chest, one hand up, and reach all the way over. Good, you want to get a flat back, so from your fingers to your hips, a straight line. Good, and then reach down to your toe, try and get your nose to your knee. Good, on the other side, so across, reach over, flat back, and nose to your knee. Good, 2 hands up, and reach down to your toes. If you can, try and go on your elbows. Good, and legs together, hands all the way up, and reach for your toes. Good, sitting on your bum, in your straddle shape. One arm across your belly, one hand up, and reach across. Good, 2 hands up, and nose to your knee. And the same thing on the other side. If you can, try and pull your shoulder all the way down to the floor. And then nose to your knee again. Good. 2 hands up. And try and reach one hand to each foot, keeping the legs straight, and get your chest on the floor. Good. And legs together. Hands up and reach down for your ankles. If you can, reach for under your heels and pull yourself into your legs. Good, and butterfly shape. Try and get your nose all the way down to your toes. And hold it for 5 seconds. Good, we're going to put hands on our ankles, elbows on our knees, and push all the way down. If it's too far away from your elbows, you can just use your hands, but only do slight pushes, not too far. Good, and up onto one leg as they split. Making sure that our knee is above our heel and it's not leaning forward like this. For your back line, you want to push it out and push your hips down to the floor. You can either put your hands on the floor or on your leg. Good, and straighten your front leg. Lean forward, all the way down onto your front leg. Then we're going to bend back forward, put our toe underneath and straighten our back leg. Hips still pushing down to the floor. Straighten both legs. Keep both of your toes facing forwards. And try and lift up your front heel. And in splits. If you can, hold it for 15 seconds. It'll help you get your splits a lot better. And if you have your splits already, hands up beside your ears or out in a T, or reach down onto your front leg. Your flyer. Pointing both toes. Good, and then the other leg. So same thing again, make sure that knee is above your heel. And straighten your front leg. Make sure you're leaning on your leg. Try and get your nose to your knee. And lean forwards, toe under, stretch your back leg. Hips to the floor. And straighten both. Toes facing forward. And lift up your front toe if you can. Good, and in splits. Same thing as well as the other side. Hands up if you can do it. Lean on your front leg. Good, and onto your bellies. Hands underneath your shoulders and push all the way up. Good. Check around to the side, see if your ankles are squeezed together on both sides. And then what you're going to do is make sure that your neck is not in your shoulders. You want to keep it up. And then push all the way back, armpits to the floor. Stretch your hand out in front. Good, and I'm going to do it again to the side so you can guys see me. Hands under your shoulders, chin up, ankles squeeze together, check both sides. Good, and then when we push back, you want your bum up in the air and not to be on your heels. Good, and you're going to do happy cat, which is arching your back, pushing your belly the whole way to the floor. Try and push your shoulder blades together if you can. And anchor tap. You want to round your back as much as you can, bringing your ribs up to the ceiling. And happy cat again. Shoulder blades together. And anchor tap. Good. Sitting on your bum, circle your wrists. Good, and wave. Good, shake out your wrists. Tie your toes. And circles. Make sure you do them both ways. And then one leg across, circling forwards. And circle backwards. Point. And flex. And point. And flex. Good, on the other leg. Make sure you're using your hands to stretch your ankles as well. And backwards. Point. And flex. And point. And flex. Good. We're going to put one leg into our inner thigh. Hands up and reach down for your foot. Good, on the other leg. Hands up. And reach down. Good, so now we're going to do bridge, lying on our back, hands and feet up in the air. We're just going to hold our bridge for 5 seconds. So hands and feet down, push up, see if you can get your legs together but not straight. And hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come down and rock out your back. And we're going to do bridge again, but this time we're going to rock back and forwards 5 times. So making sure you're trying to push your shoulders open. So rocking down again, hands and feet, and push. So rocking back and forth, feet together, 3, 4, and 5. Good. And we're going to do bridge one more time, and this time we're going to do leg lifts, okay? So when we do leg lifts, we want to keep our legs super straight and lift them from our toes. We don't want to lift from the knee and then kick the toe, okay? So lying down, we're going to do 5 on each leg. Bridge, legs come together, push through your shoulders, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, and down, and rock out.
Right now we're going to do straddle circles. So it's really important that we keep the legs straight and at least shoulder width apart all the time throughout this full exercise. So our feet are shoulder width or a little bit more even apart, and our knees we try not to bend. So we're going to start by putting our hands down on the ground. And I'm going to show you that from the side. So legs are straight, hands on the ground. Okay, and we're going to do a full circle of turning around. Okay, if you get confused about your placement in the circle, where you started and where you ended, you can put a teddy bear in the middle or a ball or an arrow or anything that's going to make you remember where you started. So here we go. We're going to do this 1 time forward, 1 time back. And start with the legs straight, and we go to the side. And backwards. Got it? It's nice and easy. So again, we're trying to make sure that we push through the toes and not bending the knees. We don't want to bend the knees the whole time. So let's do 3 circles, okay? I'm going to shout when we get to the beginning of each one and when we get to the end. Hands go down, are you ready? And we're at the start, let's go. Turn. And we're at the end. Turn the other way. And we're at the start. Turn. This is number 2. And turn the other way. And the last one, use your and turn the other way. Are you dizzy? I am. Good job. Okay, we're doing a little bit of bar work, but it's also really good for handstands and hand balancing. So we're going to do a straddle drag. So if you have a really limited space, if you've just got like this much space, you can do one and then come back, one and then come back. But the way that we're going to do it is we're going to do 3 in a row. So I'll show you from the front, I'll show you from the side. Legs are going to be out, more than shoulder width apart, good straddle, and we're pointing through our toes when our hands go down. So hands come down, and we try to get them a little bit away from the feet, and then we're going to do a small drag to get them closer to the hands. So here we go. Okay, and I'm going to show you that from the side. We want to come up onto the toes. So hands go down, we're a little bit far away from the feet. We go onto the toes and drag. Hands down in front, onto the toes, drag. Hands in front, toes, drag. So, if you find that difficult, and it is tough, you can do a little hop where we're going to bend the knees and hop forward so that we land in the same position. So we're going to show you that. So, same starting position, legs wide into a straddle, hands down in front. But now we're going to bend the knees and hop. When you land, you make sure that you land on the ball of your foot and then heel with the legs straight. So we go hands in front, bend, land ball of foot, heel. Hands in front, bend, and jump. Now, we're going to do them forward, and then we're going to lean onto our hands and do 3 backwards. So we start with our legs quite close to our hands, and we're going to bend forward and hop the legs back. So you're going to do them with me. I'm going to go 3 forward and then 3 hops back. Are you ready? So we go legs wide, and remember, you do the version that works for you. If you cannot drag them just yet, it's okay to bend your knees and hop. Here we go, 3 times. And lean and drag. Number 2. Number 3, here we go. Now we're going to hop back. So we're leaning onto our hands and lifting the feet off the ground. Lean onto the hands, lift the feet, lean, lift, and we're back to the start. Okay, this is a really good exercise for hand balancing. It's also super for bars. Okay, this is more bar work. So I know that a lot of you have these mats, these green mats. So if you have those, you're going to need them now. You can also use boxes or little stools, anything that is not going to slide on the floor when you're doing it. So make sure that you're pressing down instead of pushing. Okay, really, really important. So first of all, you're going to need a good front support. So our front support shape, we know, is toes underneath, hips tucked under, and our shoulders on top of our wrists. Make sure that your fingers are spread nice and wide, and keep pulling up through your belly button. So we're going to try an exercise, and we're going to do it 8 times. We're going to count to 8, And we're going to go from a high front support to a low plank and back up. So we're ready into a front support. We're going to go down to the elbow, and back up to our front support. And we're trying to keep our shape the whole time. So we're trying it 8 times. You ready? Here we go. And down. That's 1. That's 2. Keep your hips under. That's 3. 4. We're halfway there. This is 5. 6. 7. Last 1. Keep your hips under. And 8. And relax. Super. That's very difficult to do. Now, we're going to set up this little station so that we have 3 heights. So we're starting low to the ground, and we're coming up, and then into the highest one, and then we're going back down the other side. Now, if you only have one of these mats, then we can do it with just one mat. So we start on this side, we come down to the floor, and back up. So you don't need this much equipment. If you don't have any mat at all, you can use cushions, but make sure that they're up against a wall so that they don't slide, and you can build up the cushions. Okay, so we're going to start on this side, and we're going to go front support the whole way through and back. We ready? And making sure that our shoulders are above our wrists the whole time. So we're going to move, and again, and here. Okay, so it's really not that difficult. If we're going this way, we're going to move this hand first, and then the other hand comes after it. So if we're going this way, we're going to move this hand first. So we're going to do it 3 times forward and back. So it's tough, but I know that you can do it. So let's go. First time, and we go up and over, and we go back. So now we're moving the other hand first, and we have to leave space for the hand that comes after. Here's our second time. Here we go. I'm starting to get tired now. It is tough, and your wrist can get sore. But that's why we're working this, so that we build up our wrist strength and getting stronger every time. And guess what? We're done. So you can do that as many times as you want, but make sure that you stretch out your wrists afterwards. They do get a little bit sore, a little bit tender, so don't do them too much. When you feel like your wrists are really sore, stop. Okay? Super job. Make sure that you keep that front support shape all that time that you're doing those exercises, because that's what we're learning. Here's another exercise that works for bars. When you don't have a bar, you have to improvise. So we're going to start with our hands up against a couch, or if you have a block bed, we're going to lie on our back, hands up against the base, and we're going to bring our legs up and then straddle and tap down. So it doesn't really matter if you don't reach the couch, but you do have to be cautious that it's not something that's wooden, and if it is, you need to have shoes on, otherwise you will injure your foot. So be very careful and always think about safety first. So we're lying down and we're finding our position so that our hands are fully outstretched. So we're going to be touching the bed base or the couch, and this is easier if you have tucked knees, but technically better if they're straight. So we're going to lift up into a candlestick, and then we're going to tap down and back. Okay? Again, lift up to candlestick, tap down, and careful, nice and slow to come down. Let's do 5 more. Up, snap, and down. 4 more. Lift up, snap, and come down. 3 more. Snap, and down. 2 more. Lift up, snap, and down. Last one. Here we go. Lift up, snap, and down. Good job. Make sure that you do them slowly, because the only thing that you're going to do if you do them fast is injure yourself, hurt your back, hurt your heel, hurt the top of your foot. So you want to do them slow and controlled, and it will make you stronger. So we do these on the bar, so we're straddle taps, but also this is a really good drill for press handstands. So get to work. Okay, next up we're doing dish and arch rocks. So it's really, really important that we know our shape the whole way through. So we're going to start on the ground, so you're going to sit down. I'm going to do this to the side so that you guys can see me. So we're going to lie into a straight shape, and we're going to pull our back into the ground and bring our chin towards our chest. And now the hard part, we're going to bring our toes into the air. So I want you to put your hands onto your legs, and we're going to make a dish shape. So we're going to try and rock. So when your toes go down, your shoulders come up, and when your shoulders go down, your toes come up. Okay, so we're going to do 8 with our hands in and 8 with our hands out. So they're the hard ones, and if you find them really hard that makes you bend your back or curve, you're going to put them back down, because it's just easier. And you make yourself better by doing them that way, and you'll be able to do them the other way down. So here we go. We're into our straight shape. Shoulders up, chin in, toes off the ground, hands on the knees. And we go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Arms up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and relax. And this time we're going on to our belly. So we're lying down, flat on the floor, and our arms are out, and we're pulling our belly button into the floor, and then you're going to lift your toes off the ground, and lift your arms up. And we're going to try and rock in this arch shape. Head down. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's try with the arms in. This is harder. Toes up, and we rock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're really tough. So if you got them, great job. Next up, we're doing a little bit of work with front support. It's a little game that you're probably going to need a couch for, which I have the Stuntworx couch and Teddy. And you're going to need 3 balls or 2 balls. If you only have 1, that's fine, but you're looking for 3 balls that are kind of different sizes, okay? So, first of all, you're going to have good front support. So, make sure that your shoulders are over your wrists and elbows in your front support position, that your hips are pulled under, and you're pushing through a really curved upper back. So nice hollow chest position. Once you understand that, this will become a lot easier. So we're going to use the couch or your bed, and you're going to put your feet up one at a time and hands down into that front support position, and then you're going to pick one ball and we're going to try and put it out to the side and in front, and then change hands. So we go out to the side and in front. So it's quite tough. Now if you've got 3 balls, you can change, and the bigger the ball, the harder it's going to be. And what you're also working is your grip strength here, okay? So we're going to try it with the small ball to the middle ball to the biggest ball. So we go out to the side, out to the front, change, side, front, and then we pick a different ball. Here we go, are you with me? This is really tough. So small ball to the side, to the front. Change hands, side, front, and change ball to the side, to the front. Change hands to the side, to the front. Change balls, and biggest ball, here we go. Out to the side, out to the front. Out to the side, out to the front. Super. If you find that really difficult, and that is a really hard one, you can try it on the ground first. So pick the smallest ball, and you're going to put it into the ground in front of you, and you're going to pick it up, put it out to the side, and out to the front. And change. Out to the side, and out to the front. If you find that really hard, you can also do it on your knees. So we're going to bring these slightly behind the hips though, and then bring it out to the side, out to the front, out to the side, out to the front. Let us know how you get on, because that's a really difficult one. Good job.
Make yourself even taller. Really good. Okay. And then we're going to make ourselves into a star shape. Like a star, and we're going to twist one way and then the other. Keep your arms really straight and your legs really straight. Good. And we're going to reach up really